We're watching NFL Daily here on Chat Sports Facebook Live. I am Cam Rogers. Check me out on Twitter at Mr. Rogers99. That guy right there is Tom Downey. Check him out on Twitter at WhatGoingDowney. Let's recap here our fan-led mock draft 2.0, if you will. We're going to go through all these selections, 1 through 32 for you guys. And let's take a look, Tom. We'll break it down in each slide here. So 1 through 4, Sam Darnold, Saquon Barkley, Josh Rosen, Bradley Chubb.
People did not break my heart this time. They did not go Josh Allen number 1. Almost happened last time. Darnold was kind of the runaway favorite in this one. So quarterback to the Browns. Barkley goes number 2. And there's been a strong contingent of the Barkley fans I've noticed on the show, and I get that. He's an incredibly talented player. I would have gone quarterback. I didn't love this pick necessarily, but I get it. He's a talented player. He helps you on the running game, helps him make life easier on Eli Manning. Rosen at 3, I liked. I think that's good value for the Jets, and they got their quarterback. That's why they moved up after all. And I love Chubb at 4. He is an edge rusher. I think pairing him and Garrett is just absolutely fantastic. With no Barkley on the board, I think that makes a lot of sense. And by the way, if Barkley is on the board, I wouldn't rule out Chubb being the pick here anyway. Okay. I think that there's a strong chance that does happen.
Let's go to 5 through 8 here. Baker Mayfield going to the Denver Broncos. Quenton Nelson to the Indianapolis Colts. Minkah Fitzpatrick to the Bucs. And Roquan to the Bears.
I like Baker a lot with Denver. I think that's a good fit. Doesn't have to play right away, even though I think he can play right away. Nelson, if Chubb is off the board, pencil it in. I think that makes a lot of sense there. Top player left, I think, as far as most people are concerned. Upgrades a need. Colts could try and trade down again because they want to build through the draft, but they have multiple second-round picks already. Get a just great starter at left guard in Nelson, or I guess the other guard spot as well. Minkah at number 7, I like. Fills a need as that safety corner type role, can do a little bit of everything for the Bucs. I think it's good value there. It's around where Fitzpatrick should go. By the way, 7, is Barkley's floor. He's not getting past the Bucs at 7. Wouldn't rule it out being the pick either. Roquan Smith at number 8. Interesting pick, not the most surprising pick we've had in terms of this fan-led mock draft, but it makes some sense. They need linebacker help after losing some key players and cutting Darrell Freeman. I think he'd be a great starter at inside linebacker. Don't know if they want to invest that pick, but I would prefer Roquan over Tremaine Edmunds based on who they are right now and what the Bears need.
Let's go to 9 through 12. Derwin James going to the 49ers. Tremaine Edmunds to the Raiders. Josh Allen to the Miami Dolphins. And Lamar Jackson to the Buffalo Bills.
Derwin was interesting. There was quite a bit of contentious debate there for the Niners, and we probably could have gone beyond just the 4 options that we did for this, but Derwin was the one that won. Maybe you put him at free safety, move Jimmy Ward down to corner. I think that makes some sense there. Maybe let him kind of roam around a little bit early in his career, but he's a talented player. He's going to make an impact right away. Edmunds at 10. This was a fun one. I would have gone Denzel Ward. I lost the vote, which is okay. That's how things work out in the fan-led mock draft, but they need linebacker help. If they don't bring back Bowman and Smith's off the board, Edmunds ends up being your pick there. So that's the route I would go. Josh Allen was, well, Cam, you know how I feel about Josh Allen.
Yeah.
Not a big fan of Allen, but the Dolphins, I guess, got their franchise quarterback, and I don't know what that spells for Ryan Tannehill. I guess Allen sits a year, and they are just awful, and then they get a high pick next year and draft somebody else. I'm not a big Josh Allen fan. I hope I'm wrong. I hope he becomes a great NFL quarterback, because if he's good, he's going to be absolutely incredible, be the best player to come out of this year's draft if he reaches his potential. The issue is he's not at the potential yet. He's just not there as a player. Then Lamar Jackson goes 12, as we had a whole bunch of quarterbacks go off the board this year in this fan-led mock draft. 12 picks in, had 5 quarterbacks be selected. Jackson becomes the Bills quarterback. No trades allowed. The Bills had to wait for their quarterback, and they missed on Allen by 1 pick.
All right, let's go to 13
Buffalo.
through 16. Vita to the Redskins, Denzel Ward to the Packers, Calvin Ridley to the Cardinals, and Courtland Sutton to the Baltimore Ravens. Couple of wide receivers at the bottom there.
I love the fit of Vita. I think he's a great fit for the Redskins. They had a terrible run defense last year. Vita solidifies that up front. Denzel Ward, great value at number 14 overall. Can play corner right away. They could have gone edge, but I like getting Denzel Ward as well. It's a strong fit for the Packers there because they still want to invest in more cornerbacks. Calvin Ridley at 15. This is around the range I think he's going to go this year because of the Bears getting receiver help. And the Cardinals need it, man. When Fitz is gone, they got a whole lot of nothing. They're looking at guys like Bryce Butler and Jordan Matthews. Yeah, they need wide receiver help. A good pick there. And then Cam, I guess you're okay with the Sutton pick.
I like it.
Yeah.
It's fine.
I mean, offensive line's in need there. I think the Ravens, as many teams are prime trade-down candidates.
I agree. Yep, so the Ravens are there at 16. Let's go to 17 through 20. Maurice Hurst to the Chargers. Connor Williams to the Seahawks. Leighton Vander Esch to the Dallas Cowboys. Harold Landry to the Detroit Lions.
Hurst is a perfect fit for the Chargers. Inside of Joey Bosa and inside of Melvin Ingram, he will thrive, and I think that's going to be a great fit for Hurst there. He'll have great success with LA. I think it's a great team and player fit. Same is true at number 18 with Connor out of Texas. He can be a left tackle. I think he starts at left guard, has success there. The short arms are a big concern, but he's a good athlete, could add some more strength to play guard. But I think actually going from left tackle to left guard at times is easier than going from left tackle to right tackle, especially if you're in a zone blocking scheme, because your footwork doesn't change all that much. You're just one spot over. So Connor Williams slides because some teams don't want to and don't view him as a left tackle. If he had 36-inch arms, I think he'd be a top 10 pick, in all seriousness. He doesn't. He slides. Seahawks could get a good player at number 18. Vander Esch fits that mold at number 19. He is a good one there. And I think the Cowboys want linebacker help. They want a third guy. They don't have a player necessarily who's going to fit in that role right away on the roster. It's not Joe Thomas. It's not Damian Wilson. Vander Esch becomes that guy, an absolutely incredible athlete. You can, with Vander Esch, Smith, and Sean Lee, you can do some 3 linebacker sets even against 3 receivers if you do some zone stuff. Because Vander Esch and Smith can run. So can Sean Lee. So I like that fit there. I think he'd be a good fit. Harold Landry at number 20. Great value, man. That was an absolute steal of a pick. It kind of worked out that way because the Packers didn't go edge rusher, but Landry becomes the line's new franchise edge rusher. If there is such a thing, you can say goodbye to Ansah there. Great value.
All right, let's go to 21 through 24. Will Hernandez to the Bengals. DJ Moore to the Bills. Marcus Davenport at edge rusher going to the Rams, and Josh Jackson to the Panthers.
We gave 4 offensive line options for the Bengals because they had to get some help there. I thought Hernandez was the best pick. It's a strong one. DJ Moore, well, there's Jackson's new favorite player. Receiver, I think they'd be a great combo there. The Rams don't have a ton of needs. Edge rusher is among them. I think Davenport would be a great fit in L.A., and he would have to have success with Aaron Donald and Ndamukong Suh getting all the attention, right? He should thrive on that end. Josh Jackson, good value there for a team that tried to get Rashad Breeland and failed, and still have a big need at cornerback.
25 through 28 we go. Rashawn Evans to the Titans. Daron Payne to the Falcons. Taven Bryan to the Saints. And Malik Jefferson to the Steelers.
Evans and Payne fill needs for teams that don't have a ton of them and are great value. Those were fantastic picks by you guys doing the picks out there. Evans will be a day one starter at linebacker. Payne slots in as the Dontari Poe replacement for Atlanta.
All right, and then finally, 29 through 32, Isaiah Wynn to the Jaguars. Mike McGlinchey to the Vikings. Jaire Alexander to the New England Patriots. And there is Ronnie Harrison rounding things out to the Philadelphia Eagles.
Isaiah Wynn, McGlinchey, Alexander, kind of all value picks. And I think Wynn and McGlinchey fill needs. McGlinchey more so for Minnesota. Alexander was pure value. He had to go in the first round. And Harrison is a combo safety that will play early for the Eagles, but not quite right away as a starter.
All right, folks, that summarizes our fan-led NFL mock draft here on Chat Sports. For Tom Downey, I am Cam Rogers. We'll see you next time.